This CELPIP tutorial will help you with speaking task 1, task 5, task 6 and task number 8. Are you ready? Here we go. Good morning, my CELPIP friends. Today we are going to learn how to speak directly to the speaker. There are several CELPIP speaking tasks where you must address the speaker directly. What does it mean? That means you need to actually talk to the computer as if it's a real person. You need to imagine that you're chatting to a friend, a colleague, a neighbor, or just a real human in front of you. It's not easy because you're talking to a computer. It's not easy because there's a bunch of people around you also talking in the CELPIP exam. But I have some very simple tips and tricks that will help you speak directly to the listener in your CELPIP speaking exam. Remember, task 1, task 5, task 6 and task 8 all require you to speak directly to the listener. I have 3 tips for you to speak directly to the listener. Number 1 is your introduction. Number 2 is to use confirmation checks. And number 3 is your conclusion. Let's get started with the introduction. In CELPIP speaking task 1, you need to give advice to a friend. You need to talk directly to your friend. So, what's your friend's name? Sometimes CELPIP will give you a name, other times you need to make it up. Let's use Gloria. So if I'm starting my CELPIP speaking task 1 answer, I'm going to start with, "Hi Gloria, hey Gloria, hey Gloria, how's it going? Long time no see." Anything like that is perfect because that is natural English. That is how we talk to people every single day in Canada. Gloria, how's it going? I heard you're having some issues. Gloria, long time no see. I hope you're keeping well. Listen, I heard you need some advice about... So for CELPIP speaking task 1, the introduction is key. But what about the other ones? In task 5, task 6 and task 8, it is a little different, but the introductions will be similar. In task 5 and 6, you need to compare and contrast 2 different items. And in task 6, you need to deal with a difficult situation. In task 5, I'd always start with something like this. "Hey Gloria, I'd like to talk to you about..." See? It's easy. "Hey Gloria, have you got a minute to talk about blah blah blah?" Easy. And that's actually more or less the same style of introduction you're going to use in task 6, dealing with a difficult situation. For example, "Hey Gloria, do you have a minute to talk? I'd like to chat about blah blah blah." "Hey Gloria, have you got a moment? I heard you were thinking blah blah blah." It's very important that you talk directly to the speaker, but you also utilize the question. So whenever I'm saying blah, 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 that's where you paraphrase the question. That's where you use the question to form your introduction. Now, let's leave Gloria aside. Let's talk to John. "John, I'd like to talk to you about..." That works. But we could add some more. "Hey John, have you got a minute? I'd like to talk to you about..." Suddenly, by using the phrase, "have you got a minute," our CELPIP score ticks just a little bit higher because that is natural English. That's the English we use every single day. Now, if you want to be real natural, try something like this. "Hey John, I've been looking for you all day. I really need to talk to you about..." Right? You've been looking for John all day? I know you haven't. It doesn't matter. CELPIP is not a test of honesty. It is a test of your English. No, it is a test of your CELPIP English. And let's be honest, in CELPIP, you have to talk a particular way. That's my job to help you do that. So that would be task 5 and 6. Speak directly to them, paraphrase the question. But task 8 is a little different. In task 8, you're calling your friend because you see something they like, something strange. It could be shoes, it could be a parade, it could be furniture, it could be absolutely anything, but your friend likes it. So, you have to pretend you're on a phone call to your friend. So imagine you're walking downtown and you see a beautiful restaurant and you think your best friend is interested in that restaurant or your best friend would like that restaurant. You call them up. What do you say? Think about it. Where are you? That's the first thing I would normally say. Hey John, I'm downtown. There we go. Now we have a location. And what are you looking at? Hey John, I'm downtown and I'm looking at blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at furniture. I'm looking at a parade. I'm looking at something I think you'd be interested in. And that is how you can speak directly to the speaker for your introduction with Task 8. Hey John, I'm just downtown and you'll never guess what I've seen. You'll never guess what I'm looking at. You'll never guess what blah, blah, blah. You'll never guess where I am. You'll never guess what is happening. Use something like that to make your score a little stronger. So for the introduction, that's how you can speak directly to the speaker. Any of those phrases. But I did also mention confirmation checks. What is a confirmation check? Confirmation check is a phrase of English that we use to make sure you're listening. You got it? Do you know what I mean? I hope you understand. Any of those are perfect. And I highly recommend throwing some of those in the middle of your CELPIP speaking answers. If you are giving advice in CELPIP speaking task 1, I think you should move to a bigger city because a bigger city has more opportunities. Do you know what I mean? Listen, I know you're in favor of option A, but option B is cheaper and we need to save money. I hope you see where I'm coming from. Look, whatever you do, do not spend your money on alcohol when you move to the big city. Got it? Any of those are great for speaking directly to the listener. What are some other confirmation checks? Got it? You got it? Do you know what I mean? Are you following? Does that make sense? Do you get what I mean? Let me know what you think. So by dropping some of those phrases in the middle of your CELPIP exam, you are speaking directly to the speaker. Lastly, I mentioned your conclusion. Very important. So first you have your introduction. Hi John. Hi Gloria. Then you have a confirmation check, but at the very end, you need to finish your answer strong. How do you do that? Ladies and gentlemen, use anyways. Anyways is a great transition word, which means our conversation is coming to an end. Anyways is a way to signal that this is going to finish very soon. So, in your CELPIP exam, for speaking task 1, 5, 6, and 8, finish with something like this. Anyways, that's it for now. Anyways, I can't think of anything else. Anyways, I hope that helps you. And make sure you say you. For speaking task 8, you generally need to ask the person a question like, do you want me to buy this? Do you want to check this out? Do you want to go here? Anyways, let me know what you think. Anyways, let me know if you want me to buy it for you. Anyways, in speaking task 1, anyways, I hope this helps you. Make sure to say you. Anyways, I'm sure whatever you do, it'll work out. And another thing you could do for speaking task 5 and speaking task 6. Anyways, I hope you see where I'm coming from. Anyways, let me know what you think. Anyways, I'm sure whatever you do, it'll be okay. Whenever you use any of those phrases to finish your CELPIP speaking answer, you are speaking directly to the speaker. Now, maybe you don't want to use anyways in all 4 questions. That's okay. Try something like, oh, look at the time, I have to go. Oh, shoot, the time. I didn't realize I had talked for so long. Okay, I have to go now, but we'll catch up soon. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly how you can speak directly to the listener in CELPIP speaking. My name is Ronan. I am the CELPIP teacher. My website is thecelpipteacher.com. Check it out. Make sure to sign up to my email list. I'll hit you up with some great offers. I'll hit you up with some great advice and some great tips. My goal is to help you find your CELPIP English speaking voice. My goal is to help you walk into CELPIP with confidence. My goal is to help you eliminate or fix those little mistakes that are holding you back and keeping you at a CLB 6 instead of a CLB 9. Sign up for my email list, check out the website, download the worksheet, and let's get CELPIP done. Once again, I'm Ronan. Thank you for being here. Anyways, I gotta go. You got it?